another one of my videos. From the title, you can already tell that this video is a story time, but not just any story time. This is about to be an epic, crazy story time video. Like, out of my 19 years of living on this planet, I don't think I've ever experienced anything more crazy than this story that I'm about to tell you guys today. So, without further ado, let's get right into this story. Before I get into the story, got my water here to make sure my vocal cords is well prepared, well hydrated for this story that I'm bringing to you guys. So let me take a little sip before I start telling, okay? Refreshing. So boom. Let me tell y'all what happened. So this story started back in the days. Everybody, it was a group of us that we all used to chill at Yankee Park. And if you don't know where that's at, like, I'm from the Bronx, so that's in the Bronx. So shout out to the Bronx. So yeah, it used to be a group of us. We all used to chill at Yankee Park, and like, we was a family. Like, even though it was mixy, it was crazy, we was a family. So, you know, we used to have little family outings, like, as I like to refer to it as. So what's one of these family outings, or like the only really family outing was that we used to have, is like, we used to have beach days. Like, the guys, they used to randomly choose days where we all would link up, of course, at the chill spot and head out to the beach, because like the train station was right there. So it was one of these days where we was going to the beach. So we all link up, and for those of you who don't know, back in the day, I had a little boot thing, and ooh, I didn't think of a name for him. Let me see. I think I'm gonna give him an African name. I'm gonna name him Simba. Okay, so my boo name was Simba. Okay, so Simba was my little boo thing back in the day. So Simba was part of the whole Yankee gang. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I even met Simba. So Simba was there, his friends was there, all that. So everybody was there, and then we hop on the train to go to the beach. So now we on a train, and you know what's crazy, guys? Before I even get to the story, it's crazy that something had to happen this day, the day where like we was all calm on the train. Like, the guys was over there having their little conversations, and the females was over here having our conversation. Like, everybody was just calm. And it's crazy because like, usually when we be on a train going to the beach, everybody be loud, everybody be rowdy, everybody just be all over the place. But this one day, for some reason, like, we was all calm, and the day that we calm, some crazy had to pop off. Like, so we on the train, everybody chilling or whatever, and the train gets to 125th Street, and this is where the story begins. So once the train got to 125th Street, right, an officer comes in the train and try to grab one of the guys we're with. So it's like, what are you grabbing him for? Like, we was just like, what? Like, what do you, like, he didn't even do anything. Like, we dead just chilling. Like, so when he grabbed them, you know, black people, especially when they feel like they didn't do nothing, they be going extra hard. So like, now, and the guy, that was one of Simba's friends, of course. So the guy, like, when the cop grabs the guy, Simba and all his bros, they all like, nah, he didn't do nothing. Like, they're all going mad hard. So since they're going mad hard or whatever, like, the cop, they was really just trying to grab that one friend for, I don't know, for, to this day, I don't know for what apparent reason, like, they're grabbing the poor boy. Like, so other cops start getting on the train, and at this point, everybody's just fed up. So the cop, they just start grabbing people, picking people out the train. So when I see them picking people out the train, I see they done picked out my Simba out the train. And I'm over here, I'm Bonnie, like, you feel me? Like, they trying to arrest my Clyde. Like, they trying to arrest Clyde from Bonnie. Would Bonnie let that happen? All right, then. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this little story. Y'all should know that I'm really a Bonnie to my Clyde, because I'm scared as, back in those days, I was scared as I was OD scared of cops. But on this particular day, when they took my Simba back, when they took my Clyde, my Bonnie instincts was like, sis, do something. Like, you gotta do something. You can't just let them take your man for no reason and just sit back. So I'm like, no, like, what are you doing? Trying to arrest my nigga, my little boo thing. Like, are you crazy? Like, I'm going hard for my dude. So the cops, after they grab my dude or whatever, then they shoved the rest of us back in the train. So at this point, like I feel like, damn, what can I do? So like, at the moment, I fake feel accomplished that I did something. Like, I did something. So I was just like, okay, like, whatever. So I'm still on the train, and like the cop comes back after they done took my man. The cop comes back and they're wrestling with other people still, and I'm just standing there like tight because they just really just took my Clyde, my Simba. Like, so I'm over here and I'm tight, and the cop, as he's wrestling with people, I'm standing right behind him, and his hands just keep like hitting me, and it's like the train is crowded and the people behind me is getting fed up because it's like I'm going like this because like he keeps. So I tap him to try to tell him like, hello sir, I'm behind you, like, look, like, relax, like, what are you doing? So then this Caucasian big cop man has the audacity, once I tell him that, he went like this to me. Boom! Like, boom! And when he did that, it wasn't even no little like, shut up. It wasn't even none of that. It was really like, he really decked me with his freaking elbows. He said, boom, right to my face. And my nose is highly sensitive. Like, when I was younger, I used to get a lot of nosebleeds. So when he went like that, guess what my nose started doing? Yes, honey, if you guessed it, you got it right. My nose started bleeding. So now that my nose is bleeding, and like the cops is like, think about it, like it's a train and like they still wrestling, like other cops are still wrestling, and mind you, it was all Caucasian cops, like, word to everything. So now my nose is bleeding, and like, I don't know, like nosebleeds are so embarrassing to me. So now I'm embarrassed because my nose is bleeding on the train. So at this point, I'm over going to the beach. I don't want to go to the beach no more. They already done took my boo already. So what am I, like, you know, so I'm already tight. So now I get off the train and I'm crying because like I really just got, like, I couldn't believe that I really just got decked by a cop. Like, so like now I get off the train, I'm crying, I'm just ready to just go upstairs, get some service, call my dad to come pick me up because I was just so over the day already. Like, at that point, I'm just over the day. So now when I get off the train, I'm walking. I think I was walking with like my cousin and like somebody else that I don't remember who they are. So now I'm walking because I'm really crying. Like, I'm crying. I want to go call my dad to come pick me up. And next thing I know, I feel this sumo wrestler weight jump on me, knocks me to the ground, like, like at this point I'm like, what? Like, I'm crying and I'm literally like buffooned. Like, I'm so surprised, like, what the hell just happened? So now I'm crying and like I'm panicking at the same time because somebody just literally jumped on me, like, and not just anybody, somebody that's like 50 times my size at the time jumped on me. Like, it was like a freaking sumo wrestler. So now I'm on the floor and I'm like, I'm scared to death because I feel like I'm about to get squished alive. I'm like, get off of me, get off of me. Like, I'm yelling, get off of me while I'm crying, like, get off of me. And then the person who was on me, it was a cop. And the person's like, oh, if I get off of you, are you gonna calm down? I'm like, yes, I'm gonna calm down, just get off of me. So the person gets off of me. I'm trying to stand up because I'm on the floor like this. I try to stand up, I try to bring my hands to the front. My hands is not coming to the front. My hands is locked in the back. Like, my hands. So at this point, I realized I had cuffs on my hands, and I'm crying because, like, I swear to you, I don't even remember them putting cuffs on my hands. Like, what the hell? Like, first of all, I'm crying because she lied to me. She said if I calm down, she's gonna let me go. So it was like, so now I'm crying even more because it's like, okay, at this point, it's hitting me like, I just got arrested. Like, I just got arrested. My African parents' daughter just got arrested. So at this point, I'm crying because I'm thinking like, oh my God, like, I'm really about to get my ass beat. Like, I'm about to get shipped back to Africa. I'm really about to get shipped right now. Like, everything is just going through my head right now. So I'm just crying. Like, I was just really so tight at the moment. So I'm crying. My nose is still bleeding. So as I'm walking, the cop is walking me out the train station. A puddle of blood is just like leaving a trail to show, oh, this is where Sita was walking. So now I'm just crying. Like, I just can't stop crying. Like, I'm crying my eyes out. So now I get upstairs, and this is 125th Street. I see, it was already mad people, but now it's a crowd of people watching what's going on, and me, I'm in the middle of a street show. Like, I'm here in the middle of this little street show that everybody's stopping to watch. And on top of that, my nose is bleeding. Like, what? Like, first of all, like, I was so embarrassed. And then it's 125th Street. Let's not forget that again. And let's not forget that I am African. Where all the African moms do hair braiding shop, they be out there 24/7. So now I'm crying even more because I'm thinking like, yo, what if one of these African mothers see me and one of them is my, y'all know all Africans, we all connected. So one of these ladies is probably one of my aunts and they're seeing me. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, like, that's the only thing that's going through my mind. Like, they're gonna go like, I hope there's no African women here so they could go back and gossip about it. And then me, my mother's daughter, is gonna be the topic of conversation and African news, African New York City news, like my mom's daughter. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, that's so embarrassing. So like, I'm just crying more. Like, all of that is just making me cry, especially for the fact that I'm really locked up. Like, I really got handcuffs on my hand. Like, so then I get upstairs and I see them arresting Simba and a couple of Simba's other friends, a couple of females. I see them all getting arrested and like they just all tight. Like, and then like my Simba, I hear him go like, yo, y'all got my girl too, y'all got my girl too. Like, what? I'm just crying. So then they throw all of us in the back. It was one of those cop truck cars. So they throw all of us in the back of the car. Like, they just threw all of us. Well, it's not a car. It's like more like a truck because it's like, you know. But anyways, they threw all of us in the back of a cop truck. And I'm over here crying my eyes out. Like, so I'm crying. And my boo, he's in a truck with me, so like he's like, you know, he tried to switch seats with somebody else, and it's like so crazy because like when the car is driving, it makes a turn, we're all like, like really, like the thing is really like the car was really flinging us around. So my boo, he sits down next to me and he's trying to calm me down, but at the moment I'm in my head, I'm like, if this foolish boy don't shut the hell up, are you gonna stop my parents from beating my ass? Are you gonna stop me from being shipped to Africa? Are you gonna stop my parents from burying me alive? Like, are you gonna stop any of that from happening? So just shut up. So as he's talking, it's like going in one ear and coming out the other. I'm just crying. I'm just thinking about how much I just embarrassed my parents. My parents, they took a plane from Africa to come all the way to America to have children that they think is gonna be successful, and I'm over here like a little jailbird. Like, you know what I mean? I was so embarrassed. Hey, so he comes trying to talk to me. It's like, shut up. And so it's to a point like I guess he was telling me to stop crying. So I was still crying heavily. Like, it didn't even look like I was trying to stop crying because I wasn't even thinking about that. So he gets tight. Like, he's like, yo, what's wrong with you? I told you to stop crying. And then like I'm just like, and I'm still crying, but I didn't even say nothing to him. Like, I just kept crying. And his friends is like to him, like, yo, relax. Like, don't you see, like, she's not used to this. Like, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I'm not used to this. So, like, obviously, I'm going to cry. Like, just shut the hell up. Like, he got me tight at that moment. So, after that, I got to the police station. Like, we got to the police station. So, the cops come and they take us all out of the cop car one by one. And I noticed that they take everybody else to one section and they take me to a different section. So it was like, and then when they take me to the different section, first they took me straight to the bathroom. That bathroom was filthy. Like, that, it was filthy. Like, it was disgusting. So they take me to a nasty ass bathroom, and one of the cops started cleaning me up, trying to stop my nosebleed, and my nosebleed was just really not trying to stop. Like, it was just not stopping. So eventually though, it stopped, and then like I had blood. Like, yo, I had on a romper that day, right? And guys, I'm so tight because that romper was that brand new. Like, I had just got that romper from Pretty Girls the day before. Like, I bought that romper just to go to the beach. Like, so now my romper, it was all ruined. It had blood all over it. I had blood all over my legs. Like, it was just blood everywhere. Like, I had blood running down my chest everywhere. So now, like, they cleaning the bloods off of me, and like it just smudged. Obviously, you know how blood is. Like, it's not gonna come off, especially for the fact that I was bleeding like from the train station, from inside the train station, in the car, everywhere. I was just bleeding. So obviously, like, most of the blood is like, it's stained already. So they was trying mad hard to clean the blood off, and I'm just like, sis, don't rip my chest through my shirt now. Like, what's wrong with you? So now she doing all of that. Me, I'm still crying. Like, this whole story, I don't stop crying. So I'm still crying, and now they taking me, and I'm like, they take me to the place. Now they want to take my fingerprint, they want to do my mugshots, they want to do all the jail process on me. So now I'm so scared, but like I'm like, you know what, like in my head I'm telling myself, like, you know, remember when my mom told me be respectful. When you be respectful, you know, the benefits for me is like they probably gonna be like, okay, this girl's not as bad, like, you know, they're gonna release me or whatever. So now I'm crying and they taking my fingerprint and the lady's telling me to do this, and I'm like this. Everything she's telling me to do, I'm acting even more stupider because I want her to know. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I want her to know by force that like I ain't about this life. Like, I'm not used to this. So the lady, she was really taking my fingerprints for like 20 minutes, like this, like I'm over here like this, and then she's like, no, keep your hands still like this, and I'm just like I was just wilding, like I'm not even gonna hold you. So then after she took my fingerprints, like I shouldn't even be laughing because I was really sad. Like this time I was really crying. Like, so after she finished taking my fingerprints, they go and they take my mugshot. Like, it's crazy to know that my mugshot is probably somewhere out there. So they start taking my mugshot. Mugshot 1, mugshot 2, mugshot 3. So if my mugshots was to ever be found, like, no funny, like it'll be just mad tears, like OD tears, because I was just crying all over the place. So now then after that, I'm walking by everybody else and they have them in this little animal cage looking thing, and then they take me to a whole different location. And like as I'm walking back, I hear the cops being mad rude to them and them coming back at the cops. It's just like this little feud. And then they over here, they take me to a different location, like little VIP jail suite. Like it was just like their little office, and they had me sitting on the bench, and like one of the cops was on the computer doing whatever the hell they was doing. I don't even remember if it was a male or female, so I can't even say he or she. And like they had me, like they took the handcuffs off and they just cuffed my hands to like this pole metal bar thing. So I'm just here like literally, and I'm still crying. So I'm really here like that's how I was really like that's how I was really here like. And like the cops was like they being mad nice to me, and it's like they over here being mad nice. They asking me like, you want water, sweetie? And I'm like, you want some snacks, sweetie? Like, and I'm in my head, like, now that I think about it, like, you really think I have an appetite going through all of this? Like, even if I was hungry, even if I didn't eat for 2 weeks, at that moment I would not be hungry. Like, what the hell? So then they do all of that. They asked me for my parents' number, and at that time my mom, she was in Africa on her little vacation, so I gave them my father's number. And like at this point, when I gave them my father's number, I swear to God, that's the point where time started going faster. The whole time I was there, I was like, it felt like I was there for hours, but as soon as I give them my father's number, time started just going like this. Because like at that point, only thing I'm thinking about, like, oh my God, like what is my father gonna do to me? Like, so that's making me even cry more. And they're like, oh, stop crying. I'm like, no, my father's gonna kill me. Like, I'm crying, like, and I'm just crying and I'm crying. And then my dad come, and as soon as my dad come, I'm over here like, and then when my dad come, I go like I'm crying. Now when I saw my dad, that's when I started bawling, like for real, like the whole time. If I thought I was crying, I didn't cry. Like when I really cried was when I see my father. So my father come and he says to me in my language, he was like, what happened? Well, and then he looked at me, he's like, what's all this blood on your clothes? And I told him, my dad, the only thing I could get out of my mouth, I just told my dad, like, the cop punched me. Like, that's the only thing I can say. I can't even say nothing else that happened except for the cop punched me. So they just telling my dad. My dad's like, they told me that they're gonna release you, but I don't know what happened. Like, my dad's like, they didn't tell him why I'm there, and obviously they're not understanding what we're saying because we speak in our language, like we're not speaking English. So like they released me to my dad after all of that, and then as soon as we get in the car, my dad sits. We don't stop the car. I'm sitting in the front seat like this. At this point, I'm not like crying. I'm just like, you know how like when you cry so much, so you have like the like, I don't know what you call that, but I'm over here like. So my dad's like, relax, just relax. Tell me everything that happened. Of course I omit my little Bonnie and Clyde moment. Like, of course I'm gonna omit that. Like, I'm not gonna tell my dad about the point where like the point where like I try to do something to protect my boo. I just start from the point where the cop punched me, and I told my dad everything that happened leading up to the point where he comes to pick me up. So my dad goes, I knew it. America, the cops, they don't like black people. They don't like black people. No. My dad's going, he's like, wait. we're going to the hospital right now. So the first thing my dad do, after I got out of jail, he took me straight to the hospital. And as soon as we got there and he parked his car, he's like, so I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do when you get to the hospital. When you get to the hospital, make sure you hold your neck like this. Make sure you tell them when a cop punched you and your head went like this, it stayed like that. Like, your neck is broken. So now I'm like, okay. Like, as long as I'm not in trouble, I'm like, okay. Okay. So then we go in the hospital. The doctors, they like take, you know, doing a little checkup stuff that they usually do. And they like, I lost a lot of fluids in my system from when I lost, like, when I was bleeding, because I bled a lot from my nose. So they gave me like an IV, like, and I'm like, all of this, like, to be honest, like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt fine. Like, I really did feel fine. I guess, like, but whatever, like, anything, like, my dad is just like, anything they're gonna do, any extra thing. So they put fluids in my dad. When they started doing that, my dad is dumb hype. He was like, yeah, that's good, like, because they're gonna write that on the doctor's report, and that's proof, da da da. So then after that, like, you know, I'm like, and they're like, anything, like, yeah, I'm like, don't, my neck, I'm gonna cough, my neck hurts, like, my neck, da da da. So the doctors, they give me a whole neck brace. I'm like, these foolish doctors, they really gave me a whole neck brace. And I swear to you, nothing was wrong with me. Like, nothing was wrong with me. So they gave me a whole neck brace. So I'm over here like this. Like, I have a whole neck brace on. So then after we leave the hospital, my dad is dumb high. As soon as we get in the car, I said, boop, boop, take that neck brace off. I'm like, I was that fine. So then my dad take me to Popeyes and we got food, right? And then after all of that, I go back home. So I go on Facebook. You know, back in the days, we used to get on Facebook, write your little statuses about what happened. So I go on Facebook and I write, this is what I wrote. So I wrote, damn, finally out, free everybody else who got locked up with me. Like, I really got locked up. But I'm telling you, at the time, if you had asked me, where did I go? I will tell you, I went to maximum security. If you had asked me, I was at the same level where they take the killers, the bank robbers, the sex offenders. If you had asked me, I was in prison. So that's why I wrote that status. And it's crazy when I think about it now, because I was dead just in a holding cell. Like, I wasn't even in prison. I didn't even go to central bookings, mind you, even prison. So like, I was really dragging it. So yeah, that happened. I wrote that little status, and after that, like, my dad told me that the next day, as soon as we got, like, after that, my dad came into my room, like, okay, go to bed, lights out. He's like, the next day we're gonna wake up early in the morning to go see lawyers to start this suing process. And I'm in my head, I'm like, ah! That's why he had me go to the hospital and do all of that. Sue, if anybody know me, you know that's not for me. That's not my type of lifestyle. I hate courtrooms. I hate courtrooms with a passion. Like, I hate courtrooms. I hate seeing judges, lawyers. Any of that type of stuff is not for me. That's why I would never be a judge or a lawyer. I can't, like, being in a courtroom or stuff like that, it really gives me anxiety. Like, it really makes me so anxious. So I'm like, so the whole night I couldn't even sleep. Like, I was just thinking about, like, just being in front of a judge and a lawyer. Like, that shit is scary to me. Like, so the next day, just like he said, he came into my room 7 o'clock sharp in the morning. Wake up, get ready, and stuff like that. And then he was like, how because my uncle's son was there. So I guess my uncle's son, he told his father, and he called my dad. So my dad was like, we're gonna go to my uncle's garage, because his garage was right by my house, to speak to the son or whatever. So we got because my uncle's garage opens early, and like we got ready, we went to the garage, and sure enough my cousin was there. And like, because he told my dad that he has some type of video proof, so my dad wanted the video proof. And my dad makes sure, mind you, let's backtrack, when we was leaving the house, my dad was like, make sure you have your neck brace. So I had my neck brace in my little purse that I used to carry around. So we get there, and he asked my cousin for the proof. My cousin like, oh, he's gonna give it to him, blah, that is on his something. So now after that, we start our little mission of the day. We go to every single lawyer in the 5 boroughs of New York City, trying to find me a lawyer to handle my case. But all the lawyers was like, oh, this is a police brutality case, da da da, they don't want to deal with that, blah blah blah. And I just had to tell, even though I was scared, because like I didn't want my dad to yell at me or anything like that. After that long day, I told my dad how I don't want to do this no more. Like, I just can't imagine myself having to sue every day, going to court. I mean, if something like that happened to me now, yeah, I'm suing the cops. Like, believe it or not, I'm getting my money up there, okay? Back then I was young, so doing all of that was just too much for me. Like, I was like 14. Like doing all of that was just too much. So it was like so my dad understood, I guess, and so he let it go. Then we had my court day. We got there. I met with a parole officer. I'm like, me parole officer? So like, what the so I met with my parole officer or whatever. And when I met with my parole officer, she was mad mean. Like, damn. So she asked like what happened, like from my side, and I told her what happened. And my dad finished off the story by telling him, my daughter, he was like, the police, this is police brutality. This is police brutality. So he going and he talking about my daughter, she's not bad. He started telling me I'm not bad. He pulled out my dad came prepared. My dad was finna be my lawyer that day. He came prepared. He had documents of like all of like the honor roll certificates I got from school. He came with all of that. He came with like he came with pictures from my little modeling story that I told you guys. He came with pictures trying to tell them that, oh, I'm on my way to becoming an actress. Like, what do I look like, you know, committing crimes and stuff like that. And so that was the day, like when we went to my court day, that I asked the parole because you know she has the files. I'm like, so what exactly did I got locked up for? Like what am I here for? Because to that day I didn't even know what I got arrested for. You know what they arrested me for? Public nuisance. I think that's how you say it. That basically means that like basically I was causing a disruption to the public. The fact that they made my nose bleed, I guess that was the disruption to the public. Anyways, so after my dad do all of that, showing her pictures and the lady just turned sweet. But I guess it's because she deals with a lot of delinquents, so she thought I was one of them little delinquents until my dad pulled out receipts and all of that, and so she started calling me sweetie, and I'm like, like now I'm your sweetie, girl, bye. So all that happened, and then after that we didn't see a lawyer. They gave us another court day. We didn't see a lawyer, we didn't see a judge, and then we didn't see a judge again on the second court day. And then they just told us that they're gonna send us a letter of when I have to come to court next. And then a year later they sent a letter saying that the case has been dropped and I was free. I was free. I was so excited. I was so happy. Like I was happy because I hated going to court. Like, and then my dad used to make me put on the whole damn neck braids. Oh, and then my dad had all my clothes from that day. He had it all locked up in a zip bag, like his evidence little bag. I was really like, my dad is crazy. So yeah, I was just happy it was all over. Thank God. Like I would never go. I can't even last a minute in real prison. So I can't even imagine myself going through that again. Like, so that was my little story when I got locked up with my boo. Like, yeah. So if you like this story, like, thumbs it up, comment below, and let me know what you think. So thank you guys for watching this video. And oh, I forgot to mention, let me know if you want to see a review and like, you know, me talk about this hair of mine. This hair, I call her Kerala because she's like a coral color, you know what I mean? And she's very Kerala. So let me know if you want to see a hair review on sis over here. I'll be sure to get back. I'll be sure to get that video out to you guys. And thanks for watching my video.